Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 4 of Santa Clarita Diet, titled The Farting Sex Tourist. That is a title. That's a sentence that came out of my mouth, yep. Anyway, so after finally getting fed after her impromptu murder, Sheila has basically adopted this fuck it we ball mentality, which she's kind of foisted onto her neighbor friends. Her and Joel get called into the principal's office because, Abby's been skipping the last 3 days, and she's kind of dragging Eric in, which the principal doesn't like because Eric's someone who can do something, and Abby's not. Sheila gets kind of offended that the principal's kind of implying that Abby ain't shit, which, fair enough. What's not fair enough is that her solution to this is, I should probably just eat him. I'm with Joel. We can't do that. We can't do that. She needs to be who she needs to be, not what she wants to be kind of thing. It starts an argument. Joel also has this fuck it we ball moment, and he's basically telling his neighbor that he should buy a car. He borrows his neighbor's motorcycle and takes Abby to this cliff overlook, and they have a good bonding moment. I love that moment where they're about Sheila, how she's different now and all that. So they go to this science fair with Eric, and Sheila kind of starts insulting the principal, which gets Abby suspended. She proceeds to go and track him down with what could only be the intention of killing him. Joel comes in though and saves him. And, after conversation, she decides not to kill him, but to scare him, which gets Abby, not suspended. So, Joel did some investigations, and he found a painting which had Serbian writing that, of a person eating someone's arm and also throwing up the same, ball thingy that Sheila did. And it's written in Serbian. He sees a flag of Serbia on the principal's, door, and hunts him down and to see if he knows Serbian. He doesn't, but his grandmother, who he lives with, does. So now he's going to meet the grandmother. The neighbor, Dan the neighbor, has given Joel some ant spray. But Joel doesn't really use it because, he was lying about the ants. But Dan takes the ant spray and sprays the Joel's yard down, and finds the finger of that dude who they killed. Ew, and mind you, Dan's law enforcement, so that's one of the last people you ever want finding a finger in your backyard. Yeah. So I'm assuming that's leading somewhere next episode. Also, the fuck it we ball mentality kind of backfired because all the neighbors get into arguments, so they just haul ass that way. Overall, this episode was awesome. This show was awesome. This show was just as awesome on the rewatch as it was the first time around. It's even better because I don't remember half this shit happening. I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10, though. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.